Howdy, 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 everybody. Theresa here. I was asked by a viewer not too long ago how I close up my hats. Because she said she was having a lot of trouble being able to close up her hat. So I promised her that when I got my next hat, when I got ready to close up the top, I would show her. I would make a video on it. So that's what I'm doing right now. So this is just how I do it. I am not a professional by any means. I've only been looming for a little over a year. So, you know, there probably are better ways to do it than I am doing it. But this is just how I do it. So you have your hat. And yes, you'll see pieces sticking out because I haven't tucked those all in. But you have the basic of your hat done, and I always make mine a little longer than average. So you leave a good length of yarn that you're working with, and then you want to use a nice yarn needle and thread it like this. And now, I hope I can show you. What you want to do is you're going to take up underneath your first peg here and lift it and pull through. And the next one and pull through. And what you're doing is just running it straight through these loops. You're going to do this all the way around until you have them all off of your peg and have them threaded with your yarn. Because what you're going to do is make a drawstring close. That's what this is called. Excuse how I look. I just got out of the shower. So I'm in my nightgown in all my glory. I thought I better do this before I take my nighttime meds and my cold medicine, because then I'll just be all, So anyway, you just keep doing this all the way around like this. And like I said, you just keep doing it. I know there's other ways to close up hats, but this is just how I do them. If I was going for a different effect, I would go different. I'll show you guys here in a minute when I get this all off here. It's just kind of awkward to hold it up that high. Hope everybody had a good day. I did. Just did housework and did looming and watched YouTube videos, and I enjoyed it with a nice sunny day. It was in the 30s today, which was nice for a while. And that's always a real treat this time of year around here. So there was a lot of sunshine, which was nice. Right now I have my electric fireplace going, and I have my dogs are all sprawled out looking pathetic right now. I got the beagle next to me. You can see the cat up there. That's Angel. Oh, tonight we did order. One of the things is before we leave here, we're worried about getting new dog tags and stuff. So I found some really nice ones that were inexpensive that they go on the collar instead of the ones that hang down, and they're attached with grommet. So we ordered those for the dogs. Well, we ordered a new collar for Nixie because hers is a little tighter than we would really want it. I mean, it's fine. And I wanted a reflective one for her anyway. So And then I ordered the cat's new, theirs would just be the classic tags that hang down, but you know, they're inside cats, so it just has our phone numbers on it. So, because one of my biggest worries is that I would lose an animal on the road or when we're relocated, you know, even though they're microchipped, or the two big ones are. Okay, so now you have this all the way through. See, and if you start closing it up, what you're going to do right now is you're going to turn it inside out. Still holding on to your needle and your yarn so you don't lose it, of course. So now you have it inside out, and you're just going to take and you're just going to draw it like that. Then you're going to go directly across from it and push it back through. And then directly across from that, and I push it through. And then make sure that's all nice. And then I like to go catty corner and draw it through. And then catty corner again and draw it through. And then you take and you knot it off. You find a secure location, and you pull it nice and tight, and then you will knot it off. And oh goodness, I just lost my pom-pom. I thought while I was here I would show you guys. I already made my pom-pom. This one I put pom-pom on. There's all different kinds of pom-pom makers. I have this one. It comes in a set of 3 with instruction. You wrap it around, tie it, cut it, and then trim it up. And you can make them fuller than this if you want. I like to make them about like this. What you're going to do is kind of, let me show you. This is what this looks like now. It's all closed up. You're going to want to place your pom-pom right in the center. And then what I do is I place it right in the center, and then I shove one of the strings, because you're going to have 2 strings so you can tie it off, through maybe, okay, I lost it. Pull it, shove it through. Come on. Can't really misbehave. That's because I'm trying to show you guys. Okay, so you have that one string. You want to bring the other string on the other side of it. Oh, because see, you always want to double check. I had gotten that off center and that won't work. That would look hideous. So, I'm going to do this again. I'm going to put this through here. Always double check before you tie. Okay. And on the other side. And then go ahead and tie it. I double up everything. Clip it. Fluff it back out. And there you go. And now what I'm going to do on this is, I'm not quite done, is I will add, this is a good time to go through and tuck in all your little strings that you may have, because it's basically with scrap yarn, and I'm going to be adding this little choo-choo button, string button. And for that, I'm going to use a normal needle and thread that I always have handy. I always have up in my tomato, as I call it. And then you just sew your button. Let me see. Sew your button on. I said you don't have to put buttons on yours. It's just a classic mark that it's something I always do on mine. That's kind of my signature thing. Everything I do has a button on it usually. That's just my deal. And basically like to find little boy buttons because little girly buttons are a dime a dozen, but these little boy buttons are hard, I started doing that when I was giving the hats for cancer, but now it seems like there's plenty of people doing that, so I don't do that as much. I like to give them to schools and to homeless shelters, food banks, that kind of stuff. And then I'll go through and, like I said, I'll double check any strings and stuff that I have. But there you have it. Then that's how you close up. And then I'll go through and trim this up a little bit more, because you're going to have a few stragglies and stuff. And, But anyway, that's what you have. So I hope that helped explain a little bit more. And then this is another hat for donation. So anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed that, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.